Y'all want some good news? Anybody up for a little bit of good news? Anybody a little hungry for some good news, huh? Well, how about the good news that Joe Biden, Joseph R. Biden Jr., Brandon, has asked the DEA to reclassify marijuana away from being a Schedule 1 drug. Meaning that, if you didn't know, marijuana federally is treated like heroin and crack and like some of the worst drugs that you could possibly ever take. He has asked the DEA to reclassify it as, I believe, a Schedule 3 drug. Like really something way lower on a federal level. It's happened. It's a weed time, boys. He has gone full Dark Brandon. You're right. You're right. He has ascended. He has ascended. Wait, we got some of the. Wait a second. He's smoking that dark evil pack, bro.
President's Day, Obama, please. This kush is unprecedented. This strain ain't even a hybrid. It's biracial. This that audacity of dope. This that fire made your father dream so hard his Caucasian wife became a white widow. This that Andrew Paxson that'll send you to the kitchen cabinet for an eating affair. Jeff Davis sessioned a 2020 of this, and it sent him toward the northern lights. Atlanta wasn't Hotlanta till it got a hold of this here Tecumseh Sherm. I didn't know you liked to get wet, but now I see. Breathe, dog, breathe. This Dreamcatcher pack tore through Jonesy's memory warehouse floorboards and took everything. Ethan Suplee was Ethan Hawke before he hit this. Ethan Hawke was Ethan Cohen before he hit this.
Thank you, Biden. Thank you, Biden. That was him. That was a part of his address when he was talking to the people about why he wants to declassify marijuana. For more than 50 years, the federal government has classified marijuana as one of the most dangerous drugs to ever exist. In the same category as heroin and LSD, criminalized its use or sale, allowed only limited research on its effects, none using human subjects. So for years, this is a part of the war on drugs, which was always, at the end of the day, as we know, a war on people. An effort to, and even the name, moving it to marijuana instead of cannabis, giving it a more ethnic flavor, seeing it as something that's like different and out there and not just like a normal drug like ibuprofen or something, right? This has been a massive effort to criminalize and keep down a lot of minority groups. And it makes no reason, no matter, listen, I feel like I'm more weed negative than a lot of people out there, especially a lot of people on like the left. You know what I mean? I'm not weed negative, but I think I'm more weed, especially weed, just like the bud, like just smoking that shit. I think I'm more weed negative with that shit than with a lot of other people. But the idea that this is supposed to be as bad as heroin or LSD or like crack is just insane to me. It's insane to me. Listen, I'm not crazy on like the right wing. Weed will turn you into like a scratching, patchy, balding, barefoot freak on the side of the road, shooting up heroin between your toes and under your toenails, right? But I'm also not like it's like perfectly safe and then nothing bad can happen and you can take it all day every day and I'm not addicted. It's not even addictive. Oh bro, we're going to 7-Eleven. Wait, I gotta take a hit real quick. Wait a second. You know, I'm not like, listen, I think there's a healthy middle ground between these things and I think I'm in it. I'm somewhere in it. It's higher than fentanyl? It's higher than the cop killer fentanyl? Really? They schedule weed higher than they schedule fentanyl? Oh no. But this is what happens when a cop is even within 50 miles of fentanyl. Look at this. Look at him. He's dying. Oh no. Look, my bro is frozen. He hasn't moved in 30 minutes. You okay, buddy? I had to waste a Narcan on his ass too. Look at that. Yeah, that's how fentanyl works. Look where Adderall is bracketed. Federal listing is insane. I'm not sure if I want to see. But I will say it must be a reason for why it's been like 3 years since I've been looking to get on ADHD medicine, and not a single doctor has offered to prescribe me Adderall. Oh, right, weed. Yeah, we're talking about weed right now. I forgot. Yeah, we forgot a little bit. We've been known to. ADHD. It's not ADHD. It was a real tangent, and it ended at a natural stopping point. Okay, it wasn't ADHD. It's just called being sometimes it's not ADHD, and sometimes it's just being interesting. You know what I mean? Now the climate may be changing. President Biden, who last year issued pardons to everyone convicted under federal law for illegal possession of marijuana. I forgot he did that. Democratic leaders praised Biden's pardon on marijuana users, but the president can do more. They say he can. That was pretty cool. Wait, he did that? Yes. A lot of people don't talk about Biden W's. We talk about Biden L's a lot, but he does do he does push Biden W's. He really does. A lot of people, he's not as bad as a lot of people make him out to be. He's not as good as a lot of people make him out to be either. But you know, he's better than he's better than a lot of people. A lot of presidents, like hell yeah. The union shit was a huge W. Yeah. He does good stuff sometimes. Better than most presidents. Factual and accurate. Not as an entirely legal substance, but as one that could be prescribed by doctors for specific illnesses and research with few restrictions. That's so cool. That's so cool. You can just actually get a weed subscription no matter where you are, really. According to federal law. That's incredibly amazing. More of a W than an L on a lot of things. Even if it's within like the WL spectrum, a lot of the times it's closer to W than what we would expect out of a US president. Because most of what they do is typically L's. So it is a real change, right? And in California and other states whose laws allow medical and professional use of cannabis, life for pot supply would become simpler and less expensive. This would be a game changer for legalization in marijuana business operation across the country. Blair Will, an attorney representing marijuana cultivators and dispensaries, on Friday. Banks, which are federally regulated, often won't make loans to companies dealing in marijuana, Will said. And those that do lend money typically charge double their usual interest rates. And federal taxes on those companies are higher, they said. U.S. law prohibits deductions for taxes on illegal activities. So yeah, it's just so much stuff. Blexus. Yo, maybe Grexus, Green Texas. We talk about Blue Texas. We talk about Red Texas. Maybe it's time to talk about Green Texas. You ever think about that? He actually might be the best US president in our lifetime. I wouldn't disagree with that. I mean, that's a really, and I want to stress this, really low bar. But yeah, he very easily could be the best president in our, we got some geezers in here. So I don't want to be like our lifetime, like we're all in this together. I'm 24. So, you know, some of you all have been around for a little longer, but you know, in my lifetime, yes, definitely. Now, I just got here. It's actually my third day out here. So, how many people has he killed with drones? The bar is that's where the bar is. Well, the least, as far as I know, because he basically canceled the entire. He's in with Democrat cancel culture. He has basically canceled the entire drug war. Sorry, that's not true. He's basically canceled the entire drone war. So I don't think we really do drone strikes anymore. He's almost completely, if not completely, he's almost completely destroyed it, which is amazing. We basically don't do any drone strikes anymore. Kind of makes him better than Obama. Dude, Obama was like the drone striker in chief. Obama's favorite thing to do was do drone strikes. That was his pastime, and to throw migrants at the border in concentration camps. Yeah, he is Obama. Yeah, 100%. Obama! He was the drone king, yeah. He was the deporter in chief, and he was the drone king. There's a reason why people called him that during his presidency. He was not really a good guy. He was just brown. And that was kind of it. But a lot of his wrongdoings got a little, forgotten by a lot of people because Republicans cared more about like the tan suit and his middle name being Hussein, rather than they cared about like, crimes against brown people, because they love crime. That's their favorite thing, crimes against brown people. Come here. Oh. Hi. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. If you're enjoying the content, hit the subscribe button. If you don't, it'll make Boo very sad. I know a bunch of you who are watching are not subscribed. Join the frenzy. You won't regret it. Thank you, Boo.